welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing well. This is Aliza and today I'm back with another new chapter of L.C.M, which is least common multiple. So before we get started with least common multiple, let's first get the idea of multiple. What is multiple? Okay, so let's take for instance the multiplication table of 2. 2 times 0 equals 0, 2 times 1 equals 2, 2 times 2 equals 4, 2 times 3 equals 6, so on and so forth, right? So basically the answers which you have over here, the product which you have as the answers, those are the multiples of 2. How? Because 2 times a certain number gives you that answer. So 4 is a multiple of 2, 6 is a multiple of 2, 8 is a multiple of 2, and it goes like that. So you have got the idea about the multiples. Now let's dig deeper into least common multiple, okay? So let's have the basic idea about the least common multiple. I am going to take two numbers, that is 6 and 8. I'm going to find out the multiples of 6 and 8 first of all. So first we are going to deal with the multiple part. Finding out the multiples of 6 again. 6 times 1 equals 6, 6 times 2 is equal to 12, 6 times 3 is equal to 18. Let's write few numbers like this, okay? 18 and then comes a 24, then we have a 30, we have 36, we have 42 and 48. I'm keeping it nice and simple, so I'm keeping it till 48, okay? I think I can find my answer in this range. 8 times 1 is equal to 8, and the 2 gives us 16, 3 gives us 24, 8 times 4 gives us 32. Then we have a 40, we have 48, we have 56, and 64, right? Okay, 64, let me press undo and let me write it in one line. So we have 56 and we have 64, right? So these are the multiples of 8 and 6. So we are done with the multiple part, okay? Now let's come to the common part. Let's find out the common multiples of 6 and 8. I see that 24 and 24 over here are the common multiples. Do we have any other common multiples? Oh yes, definitely we do. We have 48 and 48 as the common multiple. So we have two common multiples over here, 24 and 48. Done? So I'm done with two parts. I'm done with the multiple part. I'm done with the common part. Now let's come to the least part, okay? Among these, we have two common multiples. So between these two common multiples, which is the least one? The least one is 24. So thereby you can actually figure out that the LCM of 6 and 8 is equal to 24. So this gives you the basic idea how to find out the LCM of the LCM of two numbers or three numbers, things like that, okay? So this is the basic concept what I gave you. But there are definitely ways to find out the LCM of numbers. I'm going to show you the one which I find more convenient because that takes much lesser time. So I'm going to show you that one first, which I prefer. So I'm going to take the same numbers 6 and 8 so that I can give, you can understand it easily. LCM of 6 and 8. This is called the staircase method, okay? 6 and 8. We have to write a number over here so that 6 and 8 are both divisible by that number. What is that number? That number is 2. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6, 2 times 4 is equal to 8. So in this case, both the numbers were divisible by 2. But when we have 3 and 4, both the numbers are not divisible by 2. So we just go for only one number. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to go with two numbers at the same time. No, you can take one number at a time, whichever is getting the divisibility form. So 3 is not divisible by 2, so 3 sits over here as it is. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Now we have 3 and 2, which I'm going to deal with separately. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 3 is not divisible by 2, so 3 sits like that. 3 times 1 is equal to 3, and a 1 comes down here. And friends, always try to keep a 1 and 1 or a single 1 at the end, so that you can be confident on your part that you haven't missed out on any steps, right? So we are done. We do not have any more work to do, okay? We just have to write the LCM of 6 and 8, and what is that equal to? 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So these numbers are the LCM: 2, 2, 2, 3. So when we multiply them, let's see, 2 times 2 is equal to 4, and we have 2 times 3 is equal to 6, and thereby our answer is a 24. Friends, as you have noticed, when I was explaining the basic concept of LCM, we took the same example of 6 and 8. There also we got the answer as 24, right? Here, when I'm trying to explain how to do the LCM, we still get the same answer. Now, moving on to the next way how you can find out the LCM. So the next way, this is the most convenient way to me. You can definitely find out a different way which is much more convenient to you. So let's go ahead with it. Now I'm going to find out the LCM of 6 and 8 separately. Well, the question is finding out the LCM of 6 and 8, right? I'm going to use the staircase method separately for two different numbers. I'm going to find it out for 6. I'm going to find it out for 8. Let's see now. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 3 times 1 is equal to 3. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And 2 times 1 is equal to 2. As discussed earlier, it is always better to keep the 1 at the end so that you are confident that you haven't missed out on any part. Now, 6 is equal to 2 times 3. And 8 over here is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. Now, there is a way of writing the numbers now. Follow what I'm doing. 6 is equal to 3 times 2, right? And 8 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. Look here. I could have written 6 easily as 2 times 3, but I did not do that. I avoided that part. Why? Because I wanted to bring the common terms, I wanted to bring them together, like underneath each other. 8 has got 2 times 2 times 2. So I'm trying to keep this part common. Okay? I'm trying to keep this part common so that I can take it as one number. So what is the LCM now? The LCM is equal to 3 times. I take 1, 2 from here. There are 2 2s, so I take 1, 2 and 2 times 2. So that would give me 3 times 2 is equal to 6. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. That also would give me the answer as 24. Always try, when you are trying to do the LCM, always try to keep the common number underneath each other. Okay, let me show you the common mistakes which few people make. So the LCM of 6 was 3 and 2, right? And 8 is 2 2 2. So do not write the 2 over here, another 2 here and another 2 here. No, because 3 and 2 are separate numbers, right? There are two different numbers. No, you do not do that. You always try to keep the common number underneath each other. So erase this 2 and try to write it at the end. Okay, just keep the common number underneath each other. Okay, that That is something to remember when you are doing LCM. That is the very important part. Otherwise, you're going to make a mistake. So we wouldn't want that. Now, what is the next method of finding out the LCM? The next method is a diagram method. Well, 6 is equal to 3 times 2 and 8 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. Doing the diagram part, I have inside this circle all the factors of 6. So 6, I have 3 times 2, right? And inside this circle, I will be having the factors of 8. But if you see something, there is a common part, the part which is merging. There is a part from 6 which is merging into 8, and that is the common part between 6 and 8. So what is that common part between 6 and 8? This 2. So this 2 goes inside here. Okay, and what are the other two numbers which are left? 2 times 2, and over here for 6 we have a 3. So our final answer is 3 times 2 times 2 times 2, which would give us a 20 for us the answer. Okay, so that was all about least common multiple. Friends, if you have any questions related to this, or if you have a question in mind which you are unable to solve and you need some help, you can definitely reach out to me in the comment section and I'll be more than pleased to reply back to you. Till then, thank you so much for your help, support, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.